So first he strong-arms me into therapy, and then he can't even get here. Police business. It's always something more important.
More important than you.
Or our marriage. Or our life. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because this is a waste of time.
So we're back to what you said when you got here, that you're convinced the marriage is over.
Lynn, I didn't come to this conclusion overnight. My life with Hal is not very satisfying, nor has it been for quite some time.
Keep checking the time.
I have a luncheon engagement that I had to push back, and I don't even think I'm going to make it now.
Where were you meeting your date?
At the Lakeview.
Who is he?
Is that important?
It appears to be.
I see. I see. So Hal has told you that there's another man involved in this. Well, let me set the record straight. Craig Montgomery has nothing to do with this, no matter what my husband thinks.
He is accusing me of police harassment?
Mr. Montgomery's charges are serious, and we need to address them immediately. Have a seat, Lieutenant.
Why the urgent need for the meeting, Commissioner? I had requested some personal time today.
And apparently you went to visit Mr. Montgomery during some of that personal time, and you threatened him. Is that true?
Threatened? No. I merely told him that I was aware of some shady dealings he had going in Hong Kong, and he'd better watch his step.
I believe what Lieutenant Munson said was that he would get officially interested.
Is that the phrase you used, Lieutenant?
Probably something like that.
Well, as a result of your imprudence, Mr. Montgomery felt compelled to ask a member of the bench to call and arrange for a private audience.
Now, as opposed to any other time.
You seem to be more obsessed with your own personal schedule than the subject at hand. What's the matter, Lieutenant?
Montgomery has set this meeting up today because he knows that right now I am supposed to be in a therapist meeting with my wife.
What does this have to do with this situation?
He is after my wife. This is just a game with him. It's another move on the chessboard.
Lieutenant, this is totally unacceptable.
This is just another move for him to try to break up my marriage. And you've just helped him do it.
I wonder if women who are pregnant with twins actually throw up twice as much. Tell me there aren't twins in your family, Simon. Simon? What is it?
Are you really pregnant?
I can't believe you're asking me that
Or is this
again.
just an attempt to mess up my plans with Lily?
That is so insulting.
It's too convenient.
Convenient?
Yeah, I just can't...
It's not like I planned this.
Then prove it.
I was a virgin when we slept
No,
together.
I'm not asking if the baby is mine. I'm asking if it really exists.
I have symptom upon symptom. Are you blind and deaf?
I'm not going to lose Lily because of a lie. Okay? So I want hard proof that you really are pregnant, or I walk out of here today.
Were you looking for me?
I had something I wanted to talk to you about, but it's not important, and I know your business with Joe is extremely important.
You have a
so-
piece of straw from here.
Oh.
What happened? Did you fall down or something?
No, I was here. I slept here. I waited for you. I wanted to talk to you, but I drifted off.
Oh. Well, I never made it home last night.
You know, I could sure use a cup of coffee right now. I'm gonna go up and see if Emma's got some on the stove. Give me a holler when you're ready to talk about the horse.
Thanks, Joe. About last night.
It's okay. not together anymore, so I have no right to grill you about where you've been or who you've been with. It's not my business.
No, that's okay. It's really no big secret. I was with Rose.
Well, I guess this had to happen sooner or later.
Should we talk about it?
So I can hear all the intimate details? No, thank you. I can imagine. I have imagined. For months. It's really none of my business.
Okay. Fine. Works for me.
Good. I'm gonna go talk to Emma and see the kids. You don't owe me any apologies.
It's a handkerchief, not a white flag.
I guess I just wasn't prepared for it. I knew that everything had changed for us. I knew that.
And you thought that we could just fix it? Even now?
I just thought we would be happy. We would be happy, and...
But you're not.
Are you happy?
I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I can't take it anymore. Sleepless nights. Wondering whether or not there could have been something that I could have changed. Wondering whether you...
What?
I'm done waiting for you to come to your senses. Wondering whether or not you're going to come back. That's it. I'm letting it all go. I'm letting you go. I haven't given up on you because I don't care.
You don't have to say that.
It's just, I can't keep trying to figure things out when you seem more lost than I
I
am.
know that I have completely destroyed our family based on something that might not even...
What?
It just seems very impetuous now.
Oh. Well, great. At least you have some newfound perspective. What does that accomplish? It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't change your feelings for Simon.
What about your feelings for Rose?
It's different.
Why? Why is it different? Why is it easy for you? Why? Why don't you have to choose?
You think this is easy for me?
It's clear for you. It's black or white. You know what you want, when you want it. And me, I'm with Simon, and I feel like that's what I should be doing. I should be following those feelings that I have for him, and then I come out here and I see you with the children, and Emma, and I feel so infantile and so selfish, and I don't know anything. I don't know anything anymore.
So you want me to wait until you finally figure it out?
No, I don't want you to be understanding. I don't want you to be patient. I don't want that. I know that this is my mess, Holden.
Well, then why do you keep running back to me?
How am I supposed to prove that I'm pregnant? I can't invite you in to watch me be sick.
Even if you did, that'd only convince me that you might just have a stomach virus.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, my feelings exactly. What am I supposed to turn my life upside down based on nothing but your word?
Just like I turned my life upside down to keep you from being deported?
Don't you get it? I went through all of this. The marriage, the meetings with the INS, the honeymoon, so that one day I can be with Lily. And now you've managed to come up with the one thing that...
That could what? I know you went to see her. What did she say to you?
Your being pregnant is not going to change the way I feel about Lily. Okay, so there's no use lying about it.
Yeah, but it could change the way that Lily feels about you, which is why you're pushing this,
Look, I deserve to know the truth, Katie.
Stop calling me a
Then
liar.
prove me wrong. It's easy enough to do, isn't it?
Yeah. I just didn't want to have to. Yes, we have a fake marriage. I can accept that. But I thought we were friends, and now you're just treating me like everybody else does, like I can't be trusted.
Listen, if you really are pregnant, then I will stand by your side. I will hold your hand, I'll pay the bills, I'll be a great dad. But I can never, ever love you.
I know that.
Good. Good, because it'd be a shame if some fantasy you've woven about us living happily ever after has led you to create something completely and utterly false.
But it's not.
Because I will not forgive it, Katie. Or forget.
Well, you don't have to be so nasty about it. In a couple of weeks, I'll have my sonogram and you'll have your proof. Would you like a photo or a video?
No. We're not waiting. We're going to settle this whole thing today.
How?
You and I are going to go to the doctor together. And he's going to tell me for himself if you really are pregnant.
Why do I have to be the one who is always making the sacrifices? I mean, where is he? Why isn't he here today?
Is that why you've refused to discontinue your relationship with this Craig? Because you're tired of making sacrifices?
Lynn, thank you. I don't have a relationship with Craig. I have a friendship, nothing more.
He sounds charming, very attentive.
Yes, and Hal hates that about him. Hal is waging a vendetta against him. He's making all kinds of accusations about criminal behavior. He's using his badge to harass the man. And it's obvious to me that he's only checking up on me because he's jealous of him.
Then he has no reason to be.
If I'm home late, Hal accuses me of being with Craig.
And have you been?
Sometimes. But I'm an adult. Don't I have a right to a social life?
So you think that your husband shouldn't be jealous that you're spending a lot of time with another man?
He has nothing to be jealous about. I haven't slept with Craig.
Why haven't you?
Why? Well, I guess I'm not sure how he feels about me.
He hasn't told you?
He drenches me with flowers, he holds my hand, he looks at me, and I don't know, maybe I'm concerned that this is his typical operating procedure. He's very smooth, and I just don't know if I should take him seriously.
But you've thought about sleeping with him?
Frankly, yes. I'm a woman. Why shouldn't I? But thinking is as far as it's gone, practically. Hal is reading far more into my friendship with Craig.
From the sound of it, your husband's fears are not completely unfounded.
Well, even so, that's no excuse for Hal to attack Craig's reputation and then turn around and act like the victim. Craig Montgomery doesn't have it in for him. That's absurd.
I don't know where Lieutenant Munson gets the idea that I am seducing his wife.
I don't know, maybe from the way you come on to her every chance you get, from the private dinners at the Lakeview, from the fact that you were alone with her in my house while I was away at Thanksgiving. Maybe that.
Enough, sit. I've got a whole litany of charges that Mr. Montgomery has leveled against you and the Oakdale Police Department. That's what we're here to deal with. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Lieutenant Munson, did you stake out Mr. Montgomery's hotel suite?
We had a tip there was something illegal going on, yeah.
What about these charges you leveled against his son?
By the book, Commissioner.
But his son is dating your daughter, and you were the arresting officer?
Yes, there were charges leveled by Isaac Jenkins.
What about the personal threats you made against Mr. Montgomery?
Threats? I didn't make any threats. I simply told him that if I caught him with the goods, that he would go to jail, like I've told 100 other suspected felons.
And did you also tell him that you would continue to investigate him until you found a reason, any reason, to throw him in jail?
I had a tip that he was in possession of stolen microchips.
Oh, microchips. Right. You had evidence of a federal crime, but you failed to share that information with any other agencies, the Department of Defense, the FBI, the Secret Service.
I was still building a case, sir.
So, what happened to this case? Lieutenant?
Thank you, Commissioner. I'm interested in that particular answer myself.
case against Mr. Montgomery has stalled.
So, after countless man-hours and much intimidation, Mr. Montgomery is clean. There are no charges to be filed, no witnesses against him, no proof of any kind of wrongdoing.
No, sir.
Not even a parking ticket? I think you're free to go, Mr. Montgomery. The department will take care of this.
Well, thank you, Commissioner, for taking care of this so quickly and fairly.
Commissioner, I know what this must look like.
It looks like professional objectivity is a thing of the past with you. You're out of control.
It's because of the way Montgomery set it up. I followed procedure every step of the way.
You overstepped your authority and put the entire police department in jeopardy. If Montgomery ends up taking this to court, you could cost this city a whole lot of money. Do you get that?
Yes, sir.
You are never to do anything remotely like this again, or you will be subjected to disciplinary action. Understood?
Yes, sir. Now can I go? I still have to get to that appointment.
Not yet. Here.
A restraining order.
With your name on it, you are to stay at least 500 yards from Craig Montgomery at all times. 500
yards.
That's right.
But he can get as close as he wants to my wife.
Besides, we can't drive all the way to Peoria today.
Why not?
Because I don't have an
I
appointment.
asked you to make one, remember?
You said soon. I didn't think you meant this soon.
Fine, I'll call the doctor myself. What's his number?
You know, I didn't write it down.
Then look it up.
The doctor's busy, Simon. I'm sure he can't just see us on the spur of the moment.
Oh, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? Well, we'll just have to find some obstetrician right here in Oakdale who can fit you in. Where are the yellow pages?
No, would you stop it? I'll call and try to make an appointment today.
Good. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Who's stopping you? Oh, come on, Henry, please pick up.
Oh, come on, Lily, please, pick up. Where could she be?
No, I don't need your voicemail, Henry. I need you, like 2 days ago. Simon's totally onto me. I have got to have that doctor's appointment today, or I'm totally sunk.
Hello? Hey.
Hello there, Miss
Pa.
Rosie.
Hey. Hey, I didn't know you were coming over here. We could have shared a car. Hi, Emma.
Hiya.
Hi. Expected a full house. I saw Lily's car outside. She here with the kids?
Oh, the kids are in the parlor, doing some comics, and then Lily's in the barn with Holden.
Oh, wow. How long has that been going on?
Rose, why are you here?
I came to help you get the blood sample from Holden's horse for that DNA screening, remember?
I can manage that on my own, thanks. What are you wearing? It's winter out there.
Hey! It's warm in here. Why are you so happy with me?
Because I thought I made it pretty clear that I'm not going to help you throw yourself at Holden, though it looks like you're doing that just fine without me.
All right, fine. If you can handle this horse business on your own, that's fine. I'll just hang out.
And do what?
I'll hang out here. I'll talk to the kids. Is that all right, Emma?
Yeah, sure. Certainly, if you...
Thanks for the hospitality, Emma. But Rose and me, we got to talk. Come on, Rose.
I just got here.
Well, you're leaving. Come on.
Let me put my coat on. Like
Outside.
You said, it's cold.
See you later, Emma.
Bye-bye.
In the past, at least we were apart when another guy came into the picture. This time, he just decided to brush me aside and play house with some other guy.
Don't make it sound like this was a whim. Don't insult me or Simon. Don't insult yourself like that. This was not a whim.
Oh, okay. What was it? True love, then?
I thought so.
Okay, so when Simon finally unhooks himself from Katie, and you guys are finally together, can you honestly say that this is what you've been searching for?
Is that what you want? Do you want me to be happy with somebody else? Do you want me to live the rest of my life without you? Is that what you want?
If it takes us off this roller coaster ride, then yeah, that's what I want. You know, all this time, I thought that it was you that changed, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I've changed.
How? How have you changed?
I'm just not going to live on hope anymore. I'm not going to put my life on hold and wait for you to come up with an answer and hope that the answer is me.
I see.
I told you. And I mean it. I won't wait. Not a second longer.
I do not appreciate being strong-armed by my pop when all I did was go out to the farm to talk to Emma.
Basta.
Oh.
You think I don't know where Holden spent the night?
So what? So what? I'm not underage, and Holden was completely sober. Well, he had maybe... You know what? Nobody held a gun to his head.
You're a grown woman, Rose. And what you do with some guy, I don't care about.
Great. So why are you making it your business?
Because I think you need to take a cold, hard look at what you're doing.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing better than fine. All right, I'm the bad girl. I'm the bad girl. I messed up the big happy family. What is happy, Pop? What you see on the outside and what you feel on the inside. Holden was never happier than he was with me last night.
It's not Holden. It's not Holden I'm concerned about, honey. Or Lily. Or Emma. Or the kids. I'm worried about you.
You don't have to worry anymore. I'm not looking for you to be my conscience, my savior, or my husband. Anymore. I can handle it myself from here.
Good. Because you're right. I don't deserve this kind of treatment. I'm tired of it. I don't even want you to do the right thing anymore. Like send Simon back to Australia.
You don't.
No. What would that buy me? Every time you had that faraway look in your eye, I know you'd be thinking about him.
And who would you be thinking about, Holden?
I want to tell you something. You were right when you said that our problem started way before Simon and Rose. I never used to think that, but I know that now. You never really wanted to be with me. You were only with me because you thought that's where you were supposed to be.
I loved you.
Well, then why wasn't I enough? Why wasn't everything that we had enough for you? We had love, a home, a family. We had it all. So what is it exactly that you're looking for?
I don't know.
It's past time that you figure it out and stop dragging all of us along for the ride. Don't do what Lucinda says. Don't do what I say or the kids. Whatever it is you need to do, you should just go ahead and do it. If your kids have become a nuisance for you...
My children have never been a nuisance to me.
If it's your freedom that you want, or you think you missed out on something in life, then go ahead and get it. And don't worry about me or the kids. Because I won't be watching.
Or waiting. I get it. I know. You want me out of your life. You want me to be with Simon. You want me to be as blissfully as happy with him as you are with Rose, but that's probably never going to happen because now that I've backed myself into this corner and lost everything that I care about, Katie says that she's pregnant with Simon's child.
I heard you.
What are you talking about?
You said you were totally sunk. I heard you. Why'd you say that? Here, who's on the phone?
The doctor. Oh,
Don't.
what are you doing?
Hello? Who is this? God, you're lying, Katie. There's nobody there.
He put me on hold. Yes, doctor. Yeah, I know you're busy. It's just that between the morning sickness and everything, I just feel awful. And I just get so depressed between the fatigue and everything, and I just think I'm sunk. I'm totally sunk. I can't do this for 9 months. Can you see me today?
Tell them I'm coming with you.
My husband is very eager to meet you and hear all about our little bundle of joy.
Yeah, speak to him.
No, what? This afternoon? Okay, see you then, bye.
What are you trying to pull, Katie?
It was crazy there, you heard. He put me on hold practically mid-sentence.
So what time's our appointment?
He didn't say, but his nurse is going to call back with our time in a few minutes.
You just told the doctor that we'd see him this afternoon.
Well, we can't get there any earlier than this afternoon, so we'll see him later this afternoon.
Right. That is until he calls back to cancel.
That's not going to happen. Would you quit being so suspicious, Simon? Why don't you just hang me on the rack and torture the truth out of
If
me?
I find out that you've been lying to me, Katie, you would have wished I had.
Montgomery wants me restrained. Where does he get off? I'm telling you, this guy is about 2 steps up from a common thug.
You filed the papers this morning, and I thought it wise to expedite them to avoid any legal action on his part.
Telling you, Commissioner, the guy is just out to get me.
Then make sure he doesn't succeed.
He has got no right to do this.
I'm telling you to back off, Hal. You understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't you stick your nose into Craig Montgomery's business at any time for any reason, no matter what that business is.
And if the guy shoots the mayor on the post office steps at high noon, what am I supposed to do? Ignore that?
No, you pick up a phone and call me and I'll put another officer on the case. Don't you so much as sneeze near Craig Montgomery, or you'll be riding a desk until the time your pension kicks in. Now get out of here.
Survivor, CBS Thursday.
So the doctor call yet?
You know what's really sad? This should be an extremely happy time for us, but instead it's being ruined because Lily is so envious.
Most women wouldn't call an unexpected pregnancy with a virtual stranger a beautiful time.
You're more than that to me, Simon. Come on. After all that we've been through together, don't we at least have some kind of relationship?
Yeah, what kind is it? Though, Katie, that's the question.
If you just relax, we could be happy. I know we could.
You're unbelievable. You're pretty, you're smart, you're funny. You deserve true happiness, Katie, not some cheap imitation.
I found happiness with you.
How could you? Don't you want some guy who loves you? Someone who can't bear to live their life without you? Look, you have been my friend. You helped me through one of the worst nights of my entire life, and you helped bail me out of this horrible situation with the INS.
I wanted to do that.
Why? Why, though?
Because you were good to me.
Then be good to yourself, Katie. Tell me the truth, okay? There is no baby, is there?
Katie Frazier. This afternoon. That will be great. Yes, Dr. Early. Yeah, can you remind me of that address again? I always get lost in Peoria.
Simon got Katie pregnant? What does he have, a death wish?
I said the same thing, but I'm not buying it. I would never put it past Katie to pretend to be pregnant so she could hold on to Simon.
I thought the marriage was an arrangement.
So did he. Before he caught the bullet that you dodged.
So, he's... I can't believe that you're giving me up for a guy who sleeps with another woman.
Once. You knew about that. It was after I told him that it was over, and he moved on, just like you did.
So why are you telling me this now?
I don't know. It just came out. You're still my best friend. Maybe I don't feel like things have happened unless I've talked them over with you.
You're right. This is some mess.
Can you imagine sharing custody of a child with Katie Peretti?
I can't imagine a lot of phone calls at 3 a.m.
Phone calls. Doorbell rings.
Sure have your work cut out for you.
I don't know about that. Because I told Simon that if Katie truly is pregnant, that I don't know if it's going to work. Because we already have so much against us. To hurt another child. It just may not be meant to be.
So why are you really here now? What does that make me? Consolation prize?
Holden Snyder is a man among men. You got nothing to worry about, Pop. I hit the jackpot. And not only did he be sweet to me all night long, he spent the night. He knew he wanted me. He told me he wanted me, Rose D'Angelo from New Jersey.
Then I hope you'll remember last night for the rest of your life. And quit while you're ahead.
What are you talking about? Come on, you play the tables, you never quit while you're ahead.
Quit, baby. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a broken heart, and I don't want to see that.
My heart's fine. You're confused. Lily, now that broad's got problems.
I had a long talk with her this morning.
Oh, yeah? Really? How did that happen?
She was there. And okay, she's confused and feeling guilty and all of that. But there's one thing I'm sure about. Mrs. Snyder is still very much in love with her husband.
So what's this supposed to mean? You're bailing on me again?
What are you talking about
First,
now?
Lily steals my birthright.
Oh, enough with the
now
birthright.
She's stealing my pop. What, are you on her side now?
I'm on your side. Now and forever. But there's one thing I know. This marriage, the one between Lily and Holden, has nothing to do with either one of us.
All right, so Lily decides she loves Holden. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't, because Holden doesn't love her. He spent the night with me.
I might not know much about playing the tables, but I've been around the tracks long enough to know a sure thing when I see one.
This is
and
it.
this ain't it.
Why is it so hard for you to believe that he would choose me?
Because I used to look at your mother like that. The way Holden and Lily look at each other. Walk away, baby. Please. Just walk away.
So if this is indeed merely an infatuation on my part, or if in fact Craig is toying with me, I will deal with it. This has nothing to do with my marriage. I can't stay with Hal.
Because he plays the victim?
With Craig.
Not with you.
This has been a very painful year. My stepson, Parker, almost died.
And Hal reacted badly to that?
Hal was very angry. Well, we both were, but I think I just wanted him to remember what I had been through. I lost a baby. From a previous marriage, he was just a couple of days old. I never even got a chance to hold him.
But you grieved for him.
Hal helped me with that. So, when Parker was hurt, and we went in and saw him all hooked up to all these machines just fighting for his life, it just brought all this fear back in me, and I wanted Hal somehow to comfort me and remember what I had been through too.
What did he do?
He blamed me. I think I better go. I'm sorry that this has been such an inconvenience. Why don't you send me a bill?
We still have...
Doctor, I am so sorry that I am late, Barbara. I was so afraid you'd be gone. I know what it took for you to get here. And I swear, I tried. I would have moved heaven and earth to get here, but I could not get away. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Craig Montgomery happened. He pulled a number on me. He had the commissioner call me on the carpet, claiming that I harassed him.
You're blaming Craig. Again. He's all yours.
What are you doing? Barbara, where are you going? You can't just leave. And that's just the way it's been. Every move I make is wrong. And this guy, he gets to be perfect. He gets to be charming. And I come off like the dull, obnoxious husband. And Montgomery has been working this for months. He's been scheming, he's been conniving, he's been trying to pry Barbara and me apart, and why can't she see it?
Perhaps she does. I know it's easier to blame a third party for your estrangement, but you have to consider that maybe Barbara is turning a blind eye, allowing herself to be courted, because she doesn't want to be married to you anymore.
We can't just give up.
How? If your wife doesn't want to save your marriage, there may be nothing else you can do.
I came after all. I hope that's all right. Sorry I'm late.
You're early. Since I would have waited for you forever.
Do you have those written down somewhere, those Craigisms, phrases designed to sweep any women off their feet?
Well, I have been listening to a lot of soft rock anthologies lately.
Oh.
Was that what your therapist told you, that I've been feeding you lines?
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all today.
Barbara, you are setting the pace here. You tell me what's next.
Champagne.
Nothing more?
For now. After that, we'll see.
Okay, it's all set. The doctor's office is going to be open a little late today so he can see us.
Really? So there's no problems?
None whatsoever. Except...
What is it?
Oh, here it goes again.
So, your boyfriend's stuck in this marriage, and you're at loose ends. What do you expect me to do about it?
Nothing. I told you, it just came out.
No. Somewhere in the back of your head you thought, now Simon's out of the picture, so now I'll just go back to Holden, he'll take me back, and everything will be just like it was.
Would I like to go back to before we took this wrong turn to get us to where we are today? Yes. Would I like to stop feeling guilty for all the pain that I've caused you and our children? Yes. But would I like to go back to the life that we had before? We were never home and I was alone and we were just coexisting in the same house? No. I don't want to feel any more guilt. I don't want to tear another child away from his father. But I would never see you as some sort of parachute. I have too much respect for you. I have too much love for you, for that.
Then why are you here?
I just wanted to tell you that
Tell me what?
to offer you the only thing that I can offer you. An apology. I'm sorry. Holden, I am so sorry.
Apology accepted.
Welcome.
CBS Wednesday. Captain M.J. O'Malley had been a soldier for so long. She forgot what it was like to be a woman.
Wow.
Now she's finally found someone to give her heart to.
This is all brand new for me.
But what he wants could be her life. Anne Heche, Sam Shepard, Eric Stoltz. Wanted killed. CBS Wednesday.